guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but as you can see, I'm here with the lovely Jenna, who is
Hello.
a brilliant friend of mine. So lovely. She's here staying with me for a few days. And what are you doing?
Friend like me, like brilliant friend. Then if you're a Disney fan, you know.
Yeah. But today's video is a musical theatre tag. So let's crack on with the musical theatre tag and we'll see what answers come out of this lovely lady's mouth.
Because you don't know.
Question 1, plays or musicals?
I'm a bit of both. I like musicals, I like plays, I like everything in between. I have no preference.
I do tend to prefer musicals more, but I have been going to see plays recently, like a lot more over the last few years or so. Like I've seen Pitman Painters, I saw The Rise and Fall of Little Voice, which I love, but it's a play with music, so it's kind of like a musical.
I seen that years ago. That's really good.
Yeah. Question 2, when did you start liking the performing arts?
Well, I started doing dance school when I was like 2, 3 properly, and we done like performances of different musicals and just random pop songs and whatever, and our performances like in term shows and all that. So that's kind of what got me into it, and then I went into drama school and then I went and studied drama. So
Cool.
I would say from a young age.
Yeah, I would say it was about 5 or 6 when, after listening to Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat tape on repeat constantly in my granddad's car. Yeah, I actually got to go and watch it on tour in Manchester with Darren Day as Joseph, and wow, like that was it for me. I loved musical theatre.
I love it.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a musical? That's question 3.
Yes, I have. When I was 14 and I was at the Royal Conservatoire, because that was like my drama school.
La-di-da.
We went to the National Theatre and we were part of that festival, and we done a play called, well, a musical called Burying Your Brother in the Pavement. And it was very interesting. You should look it up. It's got quite funny songs, quite sad songs, like it's really good. And then just like my dance show, compilation, like a mix of all that.
Easy answer for me, no. I've never been in a musical. I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't act. I am in no way a triple threat.
But she's a YouTuber.
But I'm a YouTuber, so yeah. Oh, what is the first musical you saw on the West End in London?
Of what I can remember, I was like 8 or something in London, and we saw Thriller. I think that was the first one. I'm pretty sure that I have seen one before that, but I even asked my mum this the other day and she couldn't even remember. But the first musical that I'd seen in Scotland, like in Scotland's West End kind of thing, was Saturday Night Fever or Mamma Mia, one of them.
When I was 10, my auntie took me down to London for the day for my birthday in August, and we saw The Phantom of the Opera, and it was the best day of my life. Because Question 5, what female character would you be if you could?
Maria from West Side Story.
Really?
Yeah, because I just love like all that dancing, flamenco and Spanish and
Yeah.
I could just Puerto Rico my way to New York.
I'd want to be Motormouth Maybelle, you know, from Hairspray.
Yeah,
I think she's got 2 of the best songs in the show. She's got Big Blonde and Beautiful, and then the song in Hairspray which always puts the chills down my back, where I'm just like, no matter, like, I've seen Sandra Marvin and I've seen Sharon D. Clarke as Motormouth Maybelle, both of them literally chills down my back from I know where I've been. Like, I would love to have that effect on people if I could. So I would be totally Motormouth Maybelle because she's sassy as hell. And she's a 6. What male character would you be in a musical?
Okay, so I would have to be, because currently I just love Hamilton, I would have to be Alexander Hamilton.
You carry the show, dude.
Yeah, I would love that. I just rap every get it.
I would be Zach from A Chorus Line, purely because, having seen Chorus Line in London, he gets to sit at the back of the stalls and speak to the dancers on stage, and doesn't really get to do much except he dances in the last number. But literally, he gets to sit at the back of the stalls for the whole show.
I would love to see that show actually on stage.
Yeah, it's like an easy male part.
Not good.
Question 7. Favourite musical song to sing in the shower?
I actually sung this the other day. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair.
South
I'm
Pacific.
gonna wash that man right out of my hair.
Were you washing a man out of your hair?
Yes.
I sing pretty much when I'm in the bath. Like, I have a musical theatre playlist on my iPhone, and I'll just play that in the bath and I'll like sing along to it. But the first thing that comes up is Hair, the musical. So I'll sing from Hair, and I'll also sing from Avenue Q, because Avenue Q is relevant to young people's lives, and I consider myself a young person at nearly 32, but you know.
You don't look it.
Thank you, babes. That's so kind. Question 8. Favourite musical actress?
Idina Menzel. Yeah. That's one of mine's. Half the time I can't remember actresses' names and stuff. I love Carrie Fletcher, but she's good. I saw her in Addams Family and I was actually like, woo! Damn girl, you can act.
For me, it would have to be Genevieve Nicole, who is quite a well-seasoned theatre performer. She's been in loads of stuff. I've seen her in Chorus Line, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. She's been in Chicago. She's been in pretty much all sorts. And like when she was in Chorus Line, she covered about 4 or 5 different female roles, and I think I saw her for most of the roles that she covered. And she was incredible. Like, I literally love Genevieve. She's so funny and she's so kind and so nice, and to talk to at Stage Door as well, when I used to do the whole Stage Door thing. And she came to Newcastle with the latest tour of Hairspray last year, and I came and saw her. She was the female authority figure, like gym teacher and a policewoman and stuff, and like she was so excited to see me because she didn't know I was in Newcastle. So I was like, "Hi, Jen," and she was just like, "Oh my god, hi."
I love it when people are like that.
Yeah. Favourite musical actor?
David Adela. I think that's how you
Good
say
one.
his name.
Yeah. Rocky Horror.
Yes.
You like a bit of Frankenfurter?
Actually, can't, you know. And
My favourite musical theatre actor is obviously going to be Harry Francis. He is a young actor who I met on the first national tour of Hairspray, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I followed that Hairspray tour around the country and saw it 9 times in 7 different venues. So yeah, and he was a brilliant IQ, and I followed his career, and I've got to know him personally as well, and he's not like my best mate, but we get on well, and he gave me the most amazing experience a couple of years ago. He took me and my friend Vicky backstage at the London Palladium and gave us a tour backstage when he was in Cats as Mungo Jerry, and we got to climb into the Queen's box, and we got to go backstage. We saw
I think I know who you're talking
everything,
about.
And he's just an absolute babe, and I'm so grateful that I stalked him enough to make him my friend. So thanks for that, Harry. You make my life, and you are my favourite musical actor. It's just a shame you're too short for Raoul or Phantom. Like, I'm gutted about that, because he's about like 5 my height. Like,
could he not play Thing Me in Wicked? What's it called? You know,
he was second cover for Bach, and I did see him go on as Bach. So 10, favourite film adaptation, so a musical that's been turned into a film.
The Sound of Music.
Dreamgirls for me. I think Dreamgirls the movie is superior to the stage version.
Oh, I forgot about that
But
one.
yeah, Dreamgirls is pretty amazing. Jennifer
I
Hudson,
do
Beyonce,
like it.
Anika
Oh
Noni
my God,
Rose, who was
yeah.
Tiana in
Yeah.
Princess and the Frog. Like, that's
I
good.
was thinking classical there, but yeah.
And Grease as well. Grease is a good one.
This is the word.
Question 11, most overrated musical. Jenna.
as much as I love it, I have to say Wicked. I don't get the hype. I understand I was going to say
the fandom.
Yeah, I do understand the fandom, and I understand like the songs are great and everything, but it's too hyped up. Like there's so many good musicals out there that aren't getting enough attention. And one of them is called Six, and y'all should go and see it because I haven't seen it yet, and I'm desperate. So if you go and see it for me, that's fine.
Yeah. I like Wicked. I've seen it 27 times now.
When I say overrated.
Yeah. And like I wouldn't go and see it again unless there was someone I knew going into it.
I would definitely go and see it on Broadway if I was in New York.
But for me, the most overrated musical is Book of Mormon.
I've not even seen that yet.
I went and saw it twice because Harry Francis was in it. It was funny, but I felt like it was definitely overhyped because it come from Broadway. The lottery is insane. Like you get 200 people trying for 20 seats in the lottery. And
yeah, I've tried that.
After I'd seen it, I was just like.
To be fair, you did tell me that actually.
Yeah.
I remember you saying that.
It's good, but it's not amazing.
Do you know? I might actually change my answer.
Oh, what's the most overrated musical then?
Aladdin. I went there with like thinking, I didn't really think much of it. I knew it was going to be a little bit different from the film. But I actually was quite underwhelmed when I seen it. Although I did meet the characters from it, like I did go to stage door and I did meet like the actors and they were great.
Yeah.
But it just, as a whole, I think it was just horrible.
Ring 12. What musical made you cry the most?
Les Mis.
I don't really cry at musicals either. It's the same as you'll see in Jenna's video for the Disney tag. I don't cry at Disney movies. I don't really cry at musicals. But I have done in Phantom of the Opera when the actors who play the Phantom, Christine and Raoul, in my mind, strong. Like vocally and acting wise and everything. And that's only happened a couple of times, like when Ramin Karimloo was the Phantom with Simon Bailey as Raoul and Gina Beck as Christine. I was bawling like a baby in the final lair scene. That had me crying, where Raoul's being hanged and Christine has to make the choice, and I'm like,
well, yeah, I did. I cry at like pretty much all musicals as in like all Disney films, pretty much.
But that for me, but only when those three actors are really strong. I've seen some really rubbish Phantoms, and I'm a bit like, if I see a rubbish Phantom, I'm just.
That's like me. I've seen rubbish Phantoms, and that's why I'm not really that into it.
But if it's really stellar, and John Owen Jones and Katie Hall and Simon Bailey as Phantom, Christine and Raoul, like they have me bawling on the UK 25th tour, like yeah. But then I've seen like say Scott Davies, Sevilla Escobar and Liam Tamney, and I'm sorry but they just didn't do it for me at all. Question 13, what musical made you laugh the most?
Ooh, I laugh at like everything, but I think the musical that probably made me laugh the most was, I mean, does this count Showstoppers?
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah.
It's on the West End.
Showstoppers. Yeah, like just that. I love that show and I cannot wait until we go and see it in the Edinburgh Fringe again.
Yes.
But I love that. Like that is just the most recent one probably, because I'm thinking of that I've seen and made me absolutely howl. But also everybody's talking about Jamie as well.
I haven't seen that one yet, so
I love that.
Yeah.
I would go again and again.
For me, the funniest musical I've seen is probably Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, because I saw Robert Lindsay, is it Ben Lindsay? Robert Lindsay, him who played, no, it's Robert Lindsay because he played Ben Harper in My Family, and Rufus Hound. They were amazing. And Catherine, yeah, but Catherine Kingsley as well as the female lead in that. She is also hilarious. I've previously seen her in Singing in the Rain as Lena Lamont, and if you've seen Singing in the Rain and you know who Lena Lamont is, she has the best song in the second half, What's Wrong With Me, and Catherine Kingsley never failed to make me howl. And she was amazing, and she continued that in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. So yeah.
But a Gene Kelly singing the thing.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, hilarious. Question 14. Have you ever seen a musical and hated it, Jenna?
Maybe Aladdin, I suppose. Just put me
You
off.
hated Aladdin?
I just like.
Hate is a very strong word.
Yeah, hate is a strong word. I haven't really hated anything that I have seen, to be honest. I've just like strongly disliked it, maybe. Like, certain parts of musicals, like I've seen, like, well, when I was younger, I went and seen High School Musical. You know, Henry the Big.
Yeah.
That was like blown up when we were younger, and it just didn't obviously compare to Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah.
But I can't think of anything that I've not.
It's happened to me twice.
Ooh,
Twice. The first musical I saw and hated was the original Take That musical, Never Forget, that was on years ago.
Yeah, if I even seen that, I probably hated it.
I went to Oxford to go and watch the UK tour of it with my friend Daniel, who lived in Oxford, and I pleaded at the interval that we had to go. I was like, I'm not enjoying this. This is the worst.
Been in musicals?
Daniel Whitney. I'd seen Never Forget and I was like, I'm never going to forget this. It's so shite. It's awful. It's the worst. It was basically the story of 5 lads who become a Take That tribute band. And I was just like, it's awful. It's seriously awful. But then, right, a few years ago, I had the misfortune to pay top price to a preview of Umbrellas of Cherbourg, the musical. Oh my God. That was a flipping depressing.
What was that?
The Umbrellas of Cherbourg is an old film that's, you know, the umbrellas in Disneyland Paris near the rock and roller that says Parapluie de Cherbourg.
Oh.
That's the Umbrellas of Cherbourg movie, and
I did not even know that. I
can't even remember the storyline, but the songs were so depressing. I wanted to kill myself. The only saving thing about it, Grace, was Cynthia Erivo, who played a nurse or a maid, I think, and like she had one song at the end which showed off her killer vocals, and everyone loved that. But I was sat on there was like A, B, C, D in the stalls. I had row D of the stalls. I was in the middle, and the show started. Well, the lights went down. No, the lights didn't even go down. The show, it was announced that no filming, recording, blah blah blah. All of a sudden, this woman starts walking along the road, and I'm thinking she's drunk and had a few and needs to go sit in a seat. And the bloody woman, she stamps on my feet with her high-heeled shoes, then climbs onto the top of the seat in front of me, starts walking along the rows and onto the stage, and it turns out she's Meow Meow, some famous cabaret performer who's playing the narrator for the Umbrellas of Cherbourg. I'm like, I'm gonna have a bruised foot tomorrow. This has already set me off on a path of not liking this show. And then I was depressed for the next 2.5 hours. And I was just like...
That is so funny.
Question 15. What show do you want to see as a film?
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
I would love to see Hamilton or Six. I know people say, oh, like Horrible Histories was like that, but Horrible Histories is like a whole completely different musical.
Hamilton would be a good film, but like I want Lin-Manuel Miranda, and I think he's going to be considered too old to play young Hamilton. Like,
yeah, well, you could always just get a young actor that looks like him,
I suppose, but then it's not.
What else is on at the moment?
A show that I want to see as a film is Hair. Now there is a film of Hair that is the musical, but it's kind of not. Even the composers of Hair have said the film is not representative of the musical because they actually changed the storyline for the film, and I would like to see it as it originally is now, like it's on a UK tour at the moment. I saw it in 2010 with the American Broadway cast come over to London, and I would actually love to see that production as a film, just being true to the original musical, because in the film they changed it so that Claude swapped with Berger at the army camp, and Berger ended up dying. And I'm like, what the hell? It was just different, and the original Hair musical movie does not work, so there needs to be a new Hair movie.
I would also love to see Anastasia as a live action as well. Now that they've put it on Broadway, it is getting such good reviews.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be there for like much longer, so I've heard. If that's not true, then you can comment below and tell me that it's not true.
Yeah.
But
question 16. What musical are you dying to see?
Oh, what happened? Right, Hamilton, 6, Avenue Q, Book of Mormon, because I haven't seen that. What else? Anastasia, I suppose. Dear Evan Hansen, like the list goes on.
It's gonna come as no surprise to anybody. I'm dying to see Mean Girls, the musical. Alright, I love the film. Mean Girls, the musical.
Yes.
Sonia Friedman, you are responsible. You need to bring Mean Girls to London. I am obsessed with the Broadway soundtrack. I want Barrett Weed over here as Janice, okay? If that doesn't happen, I'm gonna have a major beef it. Okay? So Mean Girls, it needs to come to London.
I do love the song Apex Predator. That's the only one I like.
The whole soundtrack is amazing. It's just incredible.
I like Mean Girls.
If it doesn't come to London in the next year, I am booking tickets to go to New York and see it on Broadway, I swear to God.
I'll come with you if, if you want to pal.
Promise.
Even though I don't want to see
Girls trip!
Yeah.
You heard it here first, guys. What's your favourite musical of all time is the question.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Rocky Horror, I'm obsessed. Like, I cannot go to
Do you get dressed up and do the whole
Yeah, I
course of
have done
thing?
in the past actually.
Because
And
fans go, don't they? They go all out.
I'm going this year in August because that was part of my Christmas present. The last tour that they did, it was like the 1st of April and I'd booked it way in advance. And then I was working abroad and that was the day that I was flying out and I had to miss it and I had to give my tickets away to someone else.
Oh no.
And I was gutted. And now I'm back to see it. Back again.
My favourite musical, it has to be Phantom. It was my first West End show. It's got such an amazing score. It's just amazing, yeah. And it's a sequel musical, Love Never Dies. I know that was a flawed production, but again, that will come as a second to it. It was incredible.
That was a sequel.
I've got it on DVD. We're going to have to watch it now so you can see the sequel.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because you've seen Phantom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
of course.
we'll make you watch Love Never Dies tonight then. Yes. So that's the musical theatre tag. We hope you've enjoyed it. Please give it a comment down below or a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe. I'm going to put a link down to Jenna's channel because we've got another video or two on each of us channels.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're collabing because we're such big YouTube stars, you know. But right now we're going to go for pizza. So it's bye from me.
Bye from me.
And see you real soon. Bye!